Hello, welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft. This is Richard, and I have a dowel rod which I've been cutting on. Got a little piece here. I have two rubber bands, got another little piece of dowel rod, and a 2-liter bottle. Now, I've already cut the 2-liter bottle. I just cut the top off, and then I cut a slit. As you can see, there's a slit there. I cut a little slit right here, a few inches from the entrance of the 2-liter bottle. Now, I'm going to look for maybe a tin can or something a little more stable than this piece of plastic, but I think this is going to work. Now, let's start. So I'm going to take the longer piece, which is going to fit into the slot. See, it just fits into that slot there. And all I'm going to do is take the two pieces of rubber band, stick it on one side, and then pull it over the top to the other side so that it latches on just like that. And then it holds onto the piece of plastic. Now, all you got to do is take the trigger stick, and what I did was just measured the distance on the inside, and I cut it off just slightly smaller on both sides so that it'll fit in this tube quite easily. Now, the object of this, and this is where it becomes difficult with this piece of plastic, is you have to pull this inner piece of stick down and prop this in between the top of the plastic and the top of the stick. Now, let me get this done. You may not get to see. There it goes. Oh! May not get to see too well. So I'm just going to prop it to the top of the plastic, and then I'm going to pull the stick down and then prop the... There we go. Just like that. So then we have it propped up like that. This is basically the trap. Now, I would like for it to smoosh out more, and maybe if I tie this onto a tree it would work, but we're gonna say this is the squirrel. So it's gonna sit like this. Now, granted, I need this to open up a little bit, so I may actually get a stick and stick in here on the sides and widen this mouth open up a little bit like this. I don't know if, because the rubber bands are really causing it to tighten up, but it still may work. We'll see. I'm thinking about taking this out as is and tying it up to a tree. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, the squirrel will come in to get to the bait, which will be back here at the back. And it has to push this stick here away to get to the bait. And then snap right up on there. Now, this will slide out as it is, but with the squirrel, I don't know if the squirrel will be able to pull its head out. That seems to be a pretty violent snap, and it may take care of the squirrel right then and there. I'm not 100% sure whether or not it would be able to pull its head out after getting whacked like that. It seems like a pretty violent snap. I'm not positive that if it doesn't immediately kill the squirrel, it may suffocate it, because of course the neck is going to be bigger than this stick, so the stick will slide in and out pretty decently, but I don't know whether something thicker would, like the neck of a squirrel. But anyway, that might hold it there. I'm not 100% sure, but that's all the trap is. That's it. Just a couple sticks, a couple rubber bands, and I'm going to use this plastic 2-liter bottle. I'm thinking seriously about taking off outside to the little piece of woods that we have. It's more of a empty lot that's grown, and actually putting it out there. I'm not 100% sure whether or not there'd be any squirrels running around out there or not. And I don't know if I have anything to bait this with, because I've been going through and trashing a lot of my stuff. And that's the problem with me getting rid of stuff, is I start throwing crap out and then I find a use for it. I just threw away a whole gallon jug of birdseed that I've had for several years, but I'm sure it would still work. But I just tossed it out, got rid of it. You should have already seen that in that video where I was at the storage shed throwing away stuff. But anyway, I might find something here in the house to use as bait, and I don't know. I might actually go set this out. If I do, I'll show it to you. You know, I don't know. It might be on this video. It might be on a different video. But anyway, that's the whole process. You just need a tube of some kind. I prefer to use PVC. I consider PVC is the American city dwelling version of bamboo. But a piece of bamboo this size would be cool. Like I said, PVC pipe that's this size would be really cool. A tin can, like a coffee can, would work. A coffee can would work just fine. I just don't happen to have any coffee cans available. The few that I do have, I've probably already thrown away, because I'm going through this phase of throwing shit away again, and look what it does. Now I need it. So anyway, this will work. I just need to figure out something to put into it and actually go tie it to a tree. So let's go do that before I waste all my time chattering about this. Let's get out there and see if I can actually do this. I was trying to find some bait. Like I said, I've been getting rid of crap, which is a perfect reason why I'd need something. But I did find these emerald sriracha. Is that how you pronounce that? Sriracha. Cashew nuts. I'm not sure if the spices or whatever is going to cause trouble, but here's nuts. I'm sure squirrels will want that, especially since it's cold and snowy out. So let's use those for the trap. I'm here in the kitchen, and I just thought of something. These right here, containers, are perfect. That might actually work for one of these traps. So I have one that's empty, and I've kept it because, you know, you never know what I could use it for. I could either set it this, or this would be a good way to set it. Could cut it up the side to about, you know, how tall I want it, even all the way up to the side on both sides, and then that, oh, that could work perfect. And it's plastic. Oh my goodness, I think I'm going to have to do that before I take off. Oh, I'm going to do that. Okay, so here it is. It is pretty much done. Now, I did have to tie some string to the bottom, put a couple holes in because it was bending enough that it was not really causing me it was just bending too much. So I did have to secure that. But there it is. This is going to be pretty decent. I'm going to try to find something that I can use that's a little thicker that would represent a squirrel's head. Okay, so I found a tree rat and Mickey Mouse. So this is what's going to happen. So Mickey Mouse is going to come up here and he's going to go, what's inside there? And then he's going to go in and look. Oh, I can't push him hard enough. Oh! Didn't push him hard enough. Hold on. Oh, dude, that's gotta hurt. Alrighty, well, I don't know if you can see it, but it's snowing out here. There, you can see a little bit. So I need to find a place that I might be able to get a squirrel and yet not be interfered with people. Okay, so this area right here has a bunch of squirrel nests around. So I'm going to guess that I might be able to set around here. I don't know whether I'll get interfered with, but I'll try to find a spot and then I'll get back with you. Okay, it's really low light out here, so you may not be able to see much. There you go. But I got it attached to the tree with some cordage. And now I'm just going to bait it and set it. And you've seen how it's set, so we'll do that, and maybe we'll come back tomorrow when it's light and we'll look at it. All right, well, I didn't bring a flashlight out here, and I don't think you're gonna be able to see too well, but well, I guess it's a little bit. It is set, and there's nuts laying on the tree, and we'll see what we can do tomorrow. All right, and you can't really see, but that's like impossible at night to really deal with. It just looks like a piece of crap laying in there just like any other. Well, we'll check it out tomorrow. If I remember or I think about it, I'll come over tomorrow during the daylight and we'll take a look at it, and I'll show it to you in better detail, actually set up. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm curious to see if one, to see if it'll actually do anything, and two, to see if it does get a squirrel, whether or not it would be captured and maintained with just those rubber bands. I've tried rubber band traps before, and I have not had too much success with the rubber band sustaining, but we will see. It's possible that the initial snap will take care of all of it, but I'm not 100% sure, and well, we'll just see tomorrow.